News, Moody's could downgrade the credit rating of the state of California. Moody's placing California's A2 rating on its watch list for a possible downgrade. This as California is grappling with $24 billion budget deficit, a world of hurt and red ink. And that moves us to our next story. One of the largest prop shops in Hollywood, California, is closing its doors and putting pieces of Hollywood history up for sale. Louise Pinnell is live at 20th Century Props with more details on this. Hey, Louise.
Hey, Dagan. Well, I don't know if you've ever seen The Mask, but if you have, you'll recognize this couch because this featured in The Mask. This couch, along with all these other items, 113,000 square feet of movie props, pieces that have appeared in more than 80 years of movie making, right here in this building. Harvey Schwartz is the owner, and Harvey, you've been in this industry for 40 years. This definitely is an end of an era. Why is it just the economy the reason for you closing your doors?
Well, the economy is only a small part of it. It's only about 30% of it. The big impact is because of runaway production and the fact that SAG wouldn't vote for the strike or no strike for so long, almost a year.
So I understand you not only supply props to movies and television production, but also parties and Christmas parties and birthday parties, and which obviously Hollywood is known for. They have also declined. Is that correct? That's
correct. About November of last year, the economy just took a real hit, and everybody kind of canceled their parties at the end of the year. So, and it hasn't really come back yet. So the party and event business is really hurting. So I've had about 30% of my business aimed at that, while the runaway production was going away. I filled in with parties and events. Well,
let's look at some of the items. We see here the angels from Batman. We have a chair from the 1930s Cleopatra movie. And right next to it, the bedhead from Moulin Rouge, which I recognize. What is the money figure on all of this?
It's all worth about $35 million in retail, and it'll never be replaced. You can't. The times are different now than when these things were all gathered up. And it'll be quite an auction when it happens.
I understand Disney and Paramount and also 20th Century Fox, they closed their prop departments. So did a lot of the items come here?
Well, I've got all the props from 20th Century Fox. That was in 1994. Disney, I bought a lot of Disney, which was just last year. They shut down their prop department. And Paramount Studios, they kind of threw it all in the trash can because they didn't want anybody to have it.
I guess the obvious question is, what becomes of all of this? I know you're having an auction at the end of July. Who's going to buy it?
Well, I'm hoping before July that somebody will come up and say, I want to buy the whole thing, I want to keep it going, I want to keep Hollywood in Hollywood. But if that doesn't occur, we'll have an auction at the end of July, and it'll go to all the collectors all over the world who've always wanted a piece of Hollywood, and this is their only opportunity. It's a situation that only occurs very once in a while, like every 40 years from last time.
So, Dagan, it's obviously a sad state for the industry, but for those that are movie buffs, there is certainly an item here for everyone. Back to you.
That auction is going to do quite well, I can tell you, because everybody around here is watching it going, I'd buy that. They're like doing a little shopping ahead of time. Thank you, Louise. Louise Pinnell in Hollywood.